Afternoon, everybody. How we doing? Oh, I haven't got me on air sign on. Oh, you can't see it. Yeah, I'll forgive myself. I got the microscope in the way. How we all doing anyway? Got a few in. We've got a few in. I think Tim was first in, maybe. Then Aaron. Cold and overcast. Yeah, it's absolutely no wind at all today. It's still out there. Really spookily still. But yeah, a bit overcast and fairly cold. Martin's in. Hi, Martin. Michael. Joe. Nick. Chris is in. Pardon me. Bob Anderson. Rob's radio. Hi, Rob. Tom and Susie. Arctic Blast. I'm sure there was talk of us having a bit of a cold snap. It was really cold last week. I'll tell you, it was really cold. Cold and sunny Waukesha. I think that's how you pronounce it, Chris. I don't know. Yeah, she's put Penguin away, Rob. And Pongo, he's gone as well. Just when I was going to build some flashers for him, he's gone. We're doing some soldering today, Martin. Nice. Tim's back in again. Hi, Tim. Who else we got? We've got Dave Rhodes. Hi, Dave. We've got Benji in. Hi, Benji. Derek Cooper. Mac Vision. KW. That's Kelvin, I believe, isn't it? Your package is en route, Kelvin. Acid reflux. Ooh, nasty, Chris. Yeah, so back on the SW77 today. It was a toss-up between this and the cassette recorder, but I thought we'd go back to this and get it done for the customer, really. There's a couple bits that it needs doing to it before it can go back, that need doing even, if I can speak proper English, like proper how you do like. But yeah, I said I'd look at the LEDs. Now, I'm a bit confused about the LEDs, to be fair. I am a bit confused about the LEDs. I've pulled a couple out and had a little play with them. And they don't look too bad, to be honest. I mean, normally the problem with LEDs is that over time they lose their emissions, so they get duller with age, really. Age and use. So I tried to find something to put back in there. The only thing is trying to find the spec sheet for the old LEDs. I think I did find the sort of the spec for them, but I've lost it again now. So I need to go back into my history and just open it back up again. Where was it? I think it was that one. Yes, it was. Okay. So let's get it into some context here. Let's see if I can find the schematic with these LEDs on it, and maybe you learned people can assist me. So this is what's fitted in there. Apparently, an SLP389F. AB. Now, as far as I can see, these are Sanyo, and I couldn't find a data sheet for them anywhere. But I did find this Source Engine and they haven't got any, but what they do seem to have is some technical details. So the 3mm ultra green around, T1 water clear. It says they're 5mm high. Well, I'm not sure, because these are 3mm, I believe, not 5. 565 Newton meters. It doesn't actually give me the brightness, but it does say they're 2.1 volts at 25 milliamps. Water clear as well, so I'm not sure what brightness they are. It says it's discontinued. So yeah, if anybody can find any info on those, or someone can find a data sheet, that'd be great. David, is that the same one? 389F? Yeah, 51. So anyway, that's that bit. Let's go to the schematic. In fact, there's a strange sort of anomaly, because when you look on the board, if I can find the right board. Where is the board layout? No, the schematic even. So when I look on the schematic, this is our LEDs down here. If I zoom in a bit, it says they're 389F50s, which is different than it says on the parts list. It's just confusing, isn't it? But here's the LEDs. Now they're sat on a 6-volt rail by the looks of it. The only decent sort of output LEDs I've got are 3.2 volt, 25 milliamps at 3000 MCD. So I'm not sure they're going to be bright enough. I mean, I've tried them on the power supply at 2.1 volts and they're barely lit. But I'm not sure what the voltages are through these. So they've all got 120 ohm resistors across them. This is on a slightly different bit of the circuit, but it's still the same really. I don't think there's anything over this way that's any different. They're both 6 volt TR. Don't know what TR means. Where does that go to? Yeah, that's just 6 volts off of that ribbon cable. TR. And the other 6 volt supply is coming off pin 12. We do have some sort of diode thing going off on pin 12. Not sure what that's doing. Some sort of protection. Anyway, we've got supposedly 6 volts. I mean, I don't know whether if I introduce 6 volts in a ground, it would light this up. What I don't want to do is obviously damage anything. So it says on this side of the LEDs, it's 4.7 volts in the off position and 0.1 volts in the on position. So there is some maths you can do to work all these out. But I'm not convinced of the values of these LEDs. We've certainly got 6 volts, and that's divided really by these 4 LEDs. And these two are on a slightly different rail, but they're still... The other end is connected to these. And all of these light at the same time as far as I'm aware. So let's get my chat up. Thank you, Rob. You need to buy for more LEDs. I need to buy you something. Thank you, Rob. So let's just have a look. We've got Bob said. Mike Atlantis, how you doing, Mike? Thank you, Rob. Sandra's in. Hi, Sandra. So yeah, we've got 4 LEDs sat on that 6-volt rail and 2 sat on that one. But they're all common together. The current draw is lower, Bob. If I put them at 2.1 volts on my power supply, they're drawing next to nothing, and they're dull as can be. So again, I'm no expert on LEDs, although I have dabbled. I have done the maths on it. Thank you, Chris, for the finger fund. Thank you, mate. We need to find an alcohol-free finger. So I'm still off the pop, so to speak. I mean, I can rig this up on the bench, I suppose. I've got some 2.1 volt LEDs. I could rig it up on a breadboard if we had time. But what I don't want to do is run out of time and not get this back together. So at the moment, I've got my 3 volt or 3.1, 3.2 volt, 25 milliamp LEDs sat in 2 of these. Maybe these 2, I'm not sure. Because I've got 2 of them like the top display and 4 of them like the bottom display. So let me get you onto the bench and you can have a look. Yeah, they're if I prop this up a minute, let's get me blocks down. If I prop this up and zoom you right in, you'll be able to see where they are. So you've got 2 displays and there's 3 on each side. You can find me pointery thing. So we've got one up here and there's another one the other side, identical, light in the top display, and there's 2 on this side and 2 on the other side, light in this display. Now I've already gone ahead and changed that one and the one on the other side. I just wonder what whether I could feed it with 6 volts and see what happens. What supply voltage do they go to? Not sure what you mean, Derek. These are 3.2s, the one I fitted in. I've set these are the ones I've taken out. Now I've put them on my power supply and they're sitting around about 2.1 volts. Anything above that, they start drawing way too much current. So I'm pretty sure they're 2.1 volt LEDs. But I can't find a bright 2.1 volt LED. So, so with the new LEDs, the current draw will be 23 milliamps with those resistors. Wow, thank you, Nick. I think if I can get a decent supply to these, then they are going to be a lot brighter than the old ones. I just wonder whether I could perhaps connect up a power supply to these somehow, or 2 power supplies, 2 6 volts on each one. And that would tell me what they're like without having to reassemble the whole radio. I don't know whether, I wonder if I would power anything up if I just plugged it in there. Let's try and see which one is the light. think the light is a button on the front, isn't it? Yeah, the light is the button on the front, which means putting another board in line. So in order to get at these, you've got to pull this board out first. This board sits over the top here. And the light button is down in the corner of this board. I wonder if I could hook it up with my power supply and see if it would work. Because I could put that back in. Yeah. Might be worth a try, just seeing what it's lit like. Let's zoom you back out so you can see. Can you go from green to white? Yeah, I assume you can. I mean, I'm going with green because the existing ones are like a greeny colour. These sounds like my voice is going again, doesn't it? These flex cable connectors are a real pain. So I'm just thinking whether I can just connect it up to the power supply and see if I can illuminate the LEDs. Just sort of rested. Rested in place. Actually, there's a shield under there as well. I better put that on. So I'm going to see if I can just reconnect the radio without the main board in it. It won't like it. Because the light button is down here, right down there. That's the light button there. Keeps jumping out. So I'm not got the screws in it, but nothing should short out. Let me see if I can find a power supply for it a minute. And then I'll show you what's on the alcohol menu for today, or the non-alcohol menu. I'm pretty sure this is a 6-volt supply. Did have this out the other day because I'm working on the SW55 for Paul. What have I done with it is the question. I've got a couple Sony 6-volt supplies here somewhere. Oh, that's one of them. That one I do. Oh dear. Derek. Aaron's back. The problem is I don't think I'm going to be able to do this because I'm not going to be able to turn it on, I don't think, am I? No. So I've got to push that one up and then push that one on. No, it won't work without a signal from the other board. Oh well, it was worth a try. I don't think that's got anything to do with that switch on the side, no. So it doesn't look like we'll be able to test it unless I put the other board back in. But what I don't want to do is go and change all of the LEDs and find out that I've got to take them all back out again. Ginless tonic. I know Brett was into that, I believe. I don't really want to hotwire it because I don't want to experiment with somebody else's radio, really. Let me see what the feasibility of putting this back together temporarily would be. Because I have got to put this back. Let's have a look. That. It's got to go back together at some stage. Let's just hotwire it for now. That goes up, I think that joins the board there. Right, that's a little bit hot wired. Let's just join that one back to there a minute. We don't even know if this board works yet. Everything's falling off the front here now, look. It's all coming adrift. So I'm not looking to fire the radio up as such, I just want to turn it on to test the light. So somewhere I've got a little cable tie that jams the button open. Right, let's see if that does anything. Oh, I haven't got a backup battery in either at the moment. Okay. Whoa! I think that works, don't you? How about that? Jeez. I think we've cured that issue. That definitely works. Let's just do that again. So I mean these bottom ones are you can't. If I cover that up, with. You can't even see the bottom one. Look. Yeah, I think we're good to go there. I've not done this before on this radio, one of these radios, to be honest. So I think we can safely carry on and get the rest done, don't you? Whoa, that's very nice. I'm pleased with that, very pleased. Right, okay. I'm glad I tested it though, just to set my mind at rest. I've never really had a problem with putting new LEDs in these. So they're nowhere near as bright as the other ones that I use, but they're still very good. Right, so I'm going to put my desoldering tool on. Let's pop that board back off, take that one off. There's lots of things I haven't put back together on this one, so I'm going to pop this one back off. So I've got to pull the knobs back on and all sorts of stuff, and line the volume control up. Lots of things to do before I can properly put this one back in. But it did light up. The display came on, so it's a good sign. Right. Make sure that all goes down in there. That goes in there. Okay. LED time then. Yeah, it's very good. What are you saying, Nick? I would need a 1.5 volt regulator. I might get away with a voltage drop in resistor. What's that for, Nick? Too late, Bob. I went for it, mate. Bizarre, how you doing? Okay, so I'm going to crack on and get the others done, but first of all you need to see what I've got here. Look at this, look. Now I hope Christoph's not watching because he won't be happy with this. The Belgians have made 0% Lef, or Lefe, I'm not sure how you pronounce it. So I've got some from Lidl. I did have a couple last night actually, and they are very nice. When you consider the normal ones are about 6%, I don't know how they've got rid of the alcohol, but you know. I'll reply to Aaron. No worries, Nick. You had me worried then that I had to put some sort of 1.5 volt regulator in the circuit. I've got a little baby, little half pint tankard, look, to celebrate my 0% Lef. See, even the Belgians do 0% now. How about that? Exactly. Cheers. Cheers, everybody. It's very nice, and it's just come out of the fridge as well, even better. Okay, so I've had a go at these already, and you can get them out without taking this board out. Now, this board's easy enough to get out, but on the back of it, there's a metal shield. So in order to get to the back of this board, you've got to take the metal shield off as well, which is a bit of a pain. So I've worked out that I can do it this way, which is why I've already put a couple in. So these top ones I've done. So I've just got to put these other ones in. I think they're sat on different rails, so I mean, end of the day, they should all be that same brightness in theory. So I'll get you in a bit closer on here so you can see what I'm doing when I remove these. Well, that's as close as I can go, look. So I'm just using the desoldering tool. I'm just going in and desoldering the majority of it, because it looks like they've been soldered from the top of the board. I want to desolder all 4 when I'm at it. So there's a couple over this side which is just off camera. Okay, that's the desoldering situation done. So I think I can turn that one off now, because what we need to do is just pry these out and make sure they're the same. It looks like they are the same way round as the other ones. So all I'm using is just a little screwdriver. Just going to pop it under one leg. Lift it. It didn't work that time. It worked fine when I was trying earlier. Actually, I do need that on because I still need to suck the hose out afterwards. There we go. That's one. See, the other ones came out first go, really. There we go, that one's better. These are sat in a slot rather than... Yeah, these are sat in a slot rather than in a shroud. So these are coming off a lot easier than the other ones did. And they'll be easier to reinstall as well. Right, that's all 4 out. So I'm just going to get the desoldering tool and just go over the holes just to clear them out. There we go. Now perhaps I can turn the desoldering tool off. Rich, how you doing, mate? Kept the alcohol for themselves, yeah. Yeah, I can well believe that, Rich. Yeah, I mean, some of the bottles actually mentioned, like that cider I had the other week was 0.5% alcohol. So there's 40 calories per 100 ml, 100 calories per bottle. That's not bad, is it? Not more than 0.05%. Says on the bottom. Not more than 0.05%. So, does that count as even alcohol? It's more alcohol in tap water than that, I reckon. There we go. That's a bit better. Yeah, what does it say? Lef. Nice. Is it Lef or Lef-A? Leffy? Leaf? I don't know how they pronounce it. Right, so that's all 4 of those taken out. So the ones I'm fitting in are these here. Where are we? There. So the 3mm, 3.2 volts, 25 milliamps, 3000 MCD. So they are super brights. The ones I normally fit are these over here. But I've only got a couple left and I need 6. So I'm going with these, and to be fair, they are plenty bright enough. In fact, they're very, very nice, and I'm quite impressed with them. They're slightly frosted as well, so they do diffuse a bit better. Looks like I'm going to have to stock my LEDs up, aren't I? So we need to make sure that these are the right way round and bent correctly. So if you look inside them, there's a little tiny, I don't know what they call it, an anvil, but there is like a little tiny piece inside. So it basically goes that way around. So it looks like the positive is on the left. Positive is the longer of the two leads. That is on the left, and I need to bend it just back before those legs. So I'm using my little jeweler's pliers for this. These are quite handy for intricate stuff, for bending. They got round jaws on them. They are pretty useful. So I'm going to go in there, in tight. I'm just going to bend them around, and they're slightly past 90 degrees. I think that's to wangle them in the holes and get them to sit up straight. I need to find one of the other ones to make sure I've bent it in the right place. These have got to be pretty much exact, or they won't fit. Then I've got to cut off the legs to match the other one. I think it's about there. Right, okay. Right, well, where's my tweezers? Always the same minute you have something to hand, you go and do something else, and all of a sudden it's disappeared from view. It must be underneath here, is it? No. Where's my tweezers gone now? Ah, there we are. So yeah, these are pretty easy to put in now because I haven't got to get them in the hole. Oh dear. Let me get me eyes on. You want them done as well, Chris, do you? Afternoon multi? White way round. You'd like your beer to be 93% alcohol free. I would prefer like 85% alcohol free. Yeah, the alcohol free Guinness is very nice. FM, good afternoon to you. Keith's in. Hi, Keith. Have you those bendy pliers in your list? No, I got those locally, Rob, from Rolson is the brandlet. If it'll focus. Come on, focus. Yeah, Rolson. So they're only really cheap. They're only about £1, if that, I think, from a local garden centre. I think I got them in. Well, it's box jointed as well. Look, they're not bad, are they? Little jeweler's pliers. Right, let's stop messing around with this. Get this in the holes. What's going on here? Okay. When I took these out, none of these really lined up very well, so I'm going to line them up a little bit better. I'm going to put some flux on just to make sure. I'm not sure if it's soldered the other side of the board or not. Put a bit of flux on it, it'll flow down through the joint a bit better. So that'll cool off. Let's reflow that other one. There we are, that's one done. And the next. So if you just solder one leg, you can make sure that they're sort of lined up on the right sort of height, pointing nicely in. Yeah. So we'll put a bit of flux on. Let that cool down. There we go, that's two down. That was quick, wasn't it? Once I've had a practice, I had a bit of a practice earlier, so one I prepared earlier, so to speak. So you can just about see the other two here. Can I unclip the board to lift them up a bit? Just prop them up just on top of that speaker. Now you can see it a little bit better there. So I pretty much know where to cut them now. Literally just past where that little kink bit is. It's about there. I see Tim's got another 7600 video out. I haven't caught up with that one yet, Tim. So hopefully I'll get a chance, probably not later. That's that one, let's just pop that in. That's that one. one more. Last one. Let's make sure that's the right way around. Hopefully I've got them the right way around. We'll double check in a minute. Just a little bit covered of that one. There we are. It's a little bit closer than the others. Just got to alter the bend of those legs and make sure that they're all exactly the same. So the others got a little bit of a gap, they're not pushed up tight to the display. That's her. Okay, just going to move it in a fraction. Perfect, right. Whew, let's get that off my head. Afternoon, Les, how are you? There's some stray solder between D17 and R17. Can't see anything by D17 there. No, I don't think so, Bob, but let's take the excess flux off. Blow that out. We've got a bit of isopropyl underneath the display. We don't want that really. Okay. So they're all now done, look. So we've got the 3 on that side. And 2 and 3 on that side. All done. And I haven't thumbed the displays either, that's a bonus. Right, there's one other job to do, and that's down here. And I've disconnected and desoldered that earlier. And that is the super cap. These do sort of go, if you can see that, if it'll focus. See, it's gone like quite crusty on the top. So it's started to corrode. These are usually okay, but I do replace them as a matter of course. These are a little bit different because they are 6.3 volts at 0.47. I've managed to find an equivalent which is exactly the same. These are from Mouser or Mouser. You see the difference in the tops of those, look. Or focus. So yeah, you can see the difference. Might be a bit of battery corrosion or something. I mean, I don't think it's leaking. I think if it's going to leak, it would leak out the bottom. It looks, I mean, it could leak out the bottom and creep up through the sleeving, I suppose. Capillary action, as they call it. So I've done this again without taking that backboard off. So I should be able to, if that board will let go there, please. Thank you very much. Should hopefully be able to wangle that one back in. It was pretty difficult to get out. Okay, so I've got it in with one hand. So what I need to do is just put a little bit of flux on there. Grab some solder on the end of my iron. Should hopefully hold it. Yes, it has. There we go. So again, I managed to do that without taking the back plate off. Normally you've got to take, it's easier for you if you're just having a start of these to take this whole board off. Take this shield off. You can see where the shield is soldered, where my fingers are, one there. It's sort of soldered all the way around. But you can't actually physically get it out through the hole at the back. There's a hole at the back there, but it doesn't really fit out through it. They've just cut the hole so as it sits flusher, really. So let's solder this other one in. You can't see what I'm doing there, can you? No. So the only place I found you can get those is Mouser. So the other thing that you've got to do is make sure you cut off those legs. If you don't, the upper board won't fit on properly. So they've got to be cut off fairly flush. I forgot to message the owner today just to say I was working on it again. He'd messaged me in the week asking if there was any progress on it. There's no progress on anything much at the moment till I've sorted my accounts out. I've made a good start on my accounts, but they've got to be finished this week. So I've managed to get all the, well, not all of the Christmas giveaways out. I've managed to get all of them bar one out, and that's Bailey, who I've sent a message to on email asking him for his contact number and the zip code or postcode for where he lives in Australia. He hasn't got back to me, unfortunately. So Bailey, if you're watching, you need to look at your emails, mate, and get back to me as soon as. Dids, how you doing, mate? Visiting Rome. You've asked him to forgive me, have you? Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. Right, let me just catch up with a chat. Well, I have some alcohol-free left. Cheers, everybody. Oh, nice one, Tim. And I'm glad it's working, Tim. You managed to get it all sorted, mate. Good stuff. That might have been a bit of fluff. Ben's in. Hi, Ben. Right, let's start putting things back together then. It's got to go in there. It's got to clip down there. Clips it in there. It's got a clip in there. This doesn't seem to be quite clipping underneath that one. Maybe we want to just angle it in underneath that one. And maybe it never clipped under that one. Interesting. Doesn't actually seem like that claw is long enough. Ah, there we go. That's better. Got it. That's better. Right, that's clipped in. There's a screw. It goes in up here. Let's zoom you out a little bit. Because if anyone takes any of these apart, good luck, but maybe this video will help you if you get stuck and forget to put something back right, which I do very often. So you've got a screw in there. Just holds that top section in. We've got our little screen, which just perches up on top of there. Should sit down on that one. Yeah, there we go. Like that. Then we've got the keypad board. Actually, before I do that, I'll just clip this this button back in. So I've just popped this button off for the time being, this switch button. In fact, I'll just clean that off because it's got a bit of nastiness on it. So let's give that a squirt of isopropyl and just clean that button while it's out. That just sits on there and It's a very stiff clip, this one. It was a devil to get off. There he goes. Then we've got this one. Doesn't really release very well unless it's angled upwards. Then it goes in first time. That sits down on there. Now there's a couple screws. Let's make sure I got this right, that the screws do go in this side. It is fiddly, but it's a good feeling when you get it all back together and it just works. No. There's one there now, I'm not sure now. No, okay, so it's not that one. That one comes through from the other side. It's got to be this one then. And that's the front of the radio back together. Got to put the keypad back on. That looks pretty clean. That makes a change as well. Normally they're pretty grubby, but that one is nice. Air duster. Give that a wipe over with a non-scratch cloth. Another blow. Slightly. So we're going to have to be a little bit more aggressive for that. Let's give it a little bit of plastic clean and shine a minute. Just on the corner of this, just to dampen it. Because there's a couple little that's better. Supposed to be anti-static as well, that, but what is anti-static? Okay. So can we drop that into the front of the radio now, I wonder? Let's give this a bit of a blowout, make sure there's no Let's just give the back, the front panel a quick wipe over as well. Now, will it sit on there without the membrane coming off? Probably not. So let's make sure that's in the up position. Here we are. Now we are motoring. Okay, now I can't remember. Yeah, we did. I have cleaned that. Okay, I was just wondering whether I'd actually cleaned that slider, but I have. I think we fully serviced that board, didn't we? So it's got all the new caps that I put in, all the new tantalum capacitors, all done. I'll pop the two little knobs back on. So let's get me box of bits. So you can see it does take a considerable time to do these. That's why the repairs on these are not it's not a cheap job to do these. It isn't a 5-minute job. This is my third video on this one? I think it is, isn't it? Okay, so we're going to make sure that matches up with that. So we connect our connector there. It's weird, isn't it? I did this easily just now, but it's been a pain now. Why isn't that going on? Have I bent a pin? It's the right way around, isn't it? Ah, that's better. Went in easy just now, typical, isn't it? Wire dressing is important in these because they will not go back together unless you get the wires right in them. Actually, no, that goes through. Does that go through there or there? Let's make sure we've got the volume switch lined up. Which we have. Okay. Two screws in here, this one. This one, I just want to quick check, make sure none of these buttons are twisted or back, caught up in any way. Okay, gonna put this bracket on here. Let's make sure we get that the right way up. That way. Ribbon cable. Particularly like this little box they've done here that sort of floats about everywhere willy-nilly. You think that would be secured in there really, but it's not. Hi Gavin, how are you? Oh, that was in then, first time. Pop back out again. There she goes. Tucks in behind there. Let's keep that down. Are we on the homeward straight? Can we safely put the back cover on? No, because we've missed off the ground connection. It wouldn't work without that. That's to tuck in underneath there, out the way. And it doesn't look like we've got any screws left either, which is always a bonus, isn't it? Always a bonus. Slightly more tension on this side because of the aerial connection. Make sure we go back in the same thread. We get in there. There she is, back together. Sure, the battery cover in here is just somewhere. Do you have a battery cover with this one? Pass, can't see a battery cover. Okay. The moment of truth. Treble DX. I've got a funny feeling I should have put the handle thingies in first. Should I, or do these clip in? No. Oh dear. I've got to take it apart again to put these back in. Look. Forgot that. Oh well. It won't stop us testing it. Let's plug them back in again. Let's see if we've got some. Oh, there's my other 6-volt supply there. Fool, I knew I had it somewhere. Okay, let's just get this at a bit of an angle for you so you can see it. Shall we do it? Whoa! That is, I don't know if you can really see how bright that is on screen, but that is hellish bright. Whoa! Flipping heck, that's all I can say to that. Right, AM 198.
Mrs. Roper puts all the girls together in an attic that smells of moss. Patricia dies with a single bed, leaving me to share with Christine. For 2 weeks telling me and Teddy to move over when we're already on the edge.
That is bright.
Breakfast on the farm turns out to be porridge.
It's the light programme, yeah.
And cold baked beans.
In a performance of the Russian dance from Petrushka by Igor Stravinsky. Lovely message from Violette in Essex, who says, I saw Simon Rattle at the town hall in Birmingham as a young, charismatic conductor who we knew would go far. Followed him.
Okay, incredible.
Have you ever had any embarrassing stories when you're doing the dog surfing?
Well, yeah, like a really common, unlike tennis doubles, your partner doesn't decide to do a poo something. So there's been several times mid-heat where you've kind of got to stop and pick up a poo.
Of course. I bet the fighting talk before you guys all...
Now
Yeah.
I know that you mentioned before about the Edinburgh Fringe, and you won in the past, didn't you? One of the best jokes of the Fringe, because that's a bit of an accolade, isn't it?
Oh, well, I didn't win. I got. I was in
Your name
the
was up
list.
there. Yeah.
I was in the list.
Well, I mean, that's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I mean, all it means is that people read all the jokes and then they tell you that you're not funny. That.
What was the joke? Because they're normally like one-liners, aren't they?
I cannot remember. It was about.
Remember that you do these now, so SSP. So 7100. So you can adjust the display contrast as well with this one. It's working well. So you want it sort of about there, I think. No antenna yet. 5505 Claudio, welcome. So bearing in mind I'm indoors with the indoor aerial, let's see if I can put the outdoor aerial on it. I'm going to set it to normal because I don't want this to overload it. So I can hear something there, Claudio. Is that Volmet? Let's just turn it off. Let's pop the aerial in. Just about hear that one here. I don't like that noise in between, do you? So it looks like the frequencies wherever this chap lives is different to down here.
That was the team.
Now we've got AM.
Their corner is coming. Solly March is on. Great to see him back for Brighton. A couple of substitute appearances recently and a goal in the cup tie at Norwich. He's
Hi Ricardo, how are you?
had a really good game for Brighton this afternoon. And Danny Welbeck still.
No, I can't get nothing here on 40 at the moment. It's a chuffing noise, isn't it, in between?
Scored a couple of goals in the cup tie against Norwich and scored one in the win against Ipswich on Thursday. Ipswich Manchester City commentary to come here on 5 Live. Mark Schwarzer alongside John Murray. Finally this corner, March's delivery, good ball into the near post at pace, headed away by Dallow. March comes
Ivan, nasty dust under the display. It's one little tiny speck there, if that's what you mean, Ivan. The rest of it's all on top, mate. I've got to take it apart again to get the
Rangers in the Scottish Cup, Kenny Crawford. 55 minutes gone, it's now Rangers 2, Fraser Brunella. First ever Rangers goal for 21-year-old French defender Clinton Inciala. Laid off from outside the box side by Rami and he smashed it low into the bottom right-hand corner. Rangers 2, Fraser Brunella. Brighton won themselves another corner. This is meant to be a today's Sunday afternoon commentary, and there's so much going on everywhere else.
It does need a bit of a clean up, but that's a bit better, isn't it?
No, it hasn't not been lightning. There's no spark yet, but Brighton looking good. They look so confident on the ball, Ali, I've got to say. Yeah, only lost 4 games this season. The winner is from
Hi Joe, how are you?
winning 9.
Yeah.
But of the previous 8, they've
How about a bit of light?
only lost 2. They're leading 2-1. March is about to take the corner. Peter Banks has spotted something. Now Van Hecker.
See, there's a little bit, I don't know if you can see it or not because of the contrast.
Away to our right.
If I turn the contrast back down,
Leg in pain. So something's happened off the ball there.
there's a little bit of dust just there, look.
He thinks Van Hecker's time wasting. And please,
But I've got to get it apart again to put the handle clips in. I've got to put these in. I should have undone the handle before I put that in, really.
And you've got Dunk as well. You've got sort of the new and the old there having a little bit of a battle as well. Have a look at the replay here. Oh yeah. Oh, Anana, yeah. Anana just.
So that's medium wave, isn't it? There's nothing now on AM here, really. What's the other volmets then? There's one a bit closer to me, isn't there? I had it on I had it on local. It is annoying, that noise, isn't it? Trying to think where else we might get something. I'm surprised there's nothing on 11.950. Let's try that. Oh, there is. I'll take that back then. So we've got something on 11.
Durmuş yörelgelerini vav etti. Ama kıyıntıların kaviri ikinci prezident doğruna has ağırlaşan iyi sözlerin korrupsiyanın ve garipliğin fonuna Arap şeriattan
Don't know what that is. Bit of football there. I've got to take the case off anyway, Ivan, to get at that.
Había fallado contra el Liverpool, también contra el Athletic de Bilbao, decían que no tenía confianza, pues la ha recuperado ya.
Definitely lit up well, isn't it? 13.264.
¿Cómo no te voy a querer? Grita ya el público del Bernabéu después de este empate.
No, nothing on that. 12.029, Gavin.
Capacidad de reacción, pero empezamos a pasar los minutos. Sí, a ver, han empezado muy bien las palmas, según el primer minuto, luego es verdad que Real Madrid ha tenido reacción, pero ya lleva...
In CRF 320. 11.965, much better.
Para reactivarse y dar la vuelta lo antes posible. De todas maneras, me está gustando las palmas, ¿eh? Valiente, fíjate ahora donde va a apretar prácticamente al área del Real Madrid. Bueno, pues da gusto ver a un equipo que va al Bernabéu y que vea... Bueno, pues aquí queda mucho, queda mucho por decir el gol. Tengo la cabeza, lo primero que he hecho, el papel que se le decía, el papel al centro.
Well, the sink's locking anyway.
Sí, se habían cambiado las posiciones, se habían intercambiado cuando había subido la banda Lucas Vázquez y terminó rematando el jugador del Real Madrid. Respetuosamente, Mbappé definitivamente ha enchufado y ha hecho otra muy buena. Ojo, que ataca de nuevo Las Palmas. Sandro con la pelota, Sandro cruzando territorio merengue a la izquierda para el desmarque.
Sink's locking on upper and lower, which is good. So I've got some singing on 12.085, look. Gone now. Oh, there's something on it. Yeah, that's all over the shop, that station. $11,963 is Radio Free Europe. I did thank you for it, Rob. Do you want me to thank you again? I'll give it a thumbs up. Thanks, Sandra. Catch you soon. I don't know what the early is. 20 to 4. $13,264. Didn't we try that just now? 13,264. I think it's 5505. Where's the fast slow a minute? There's a slow fast on here somewhere. I've got it the wrong way round for me, really. Where's the slow fast gone again? Ah, there we go.
Level 300, moving east, northeast, 10 knots, no change. Santa Maria, Cygnus, Uniform 01, valid until 1700 Zulu. Santa Maria Oceanic, FIR, severe turbulence, forecast within 4249er, north 03407, west 45, north 03816, west.
Right, okay. Let's get that strap put back in, and also get that little bit of dust out of the display. It's typical, isn't it? You're always going to get a bit of dust in the display whenever you take something apart. I don't know where it comes from. You saw me blow it all out, but it came back, didn't it? Still it came back. I think this one's got the back thingy-majiggy missing. Unless the owners forgot to send it. So yeah, I've got to take it apart again. Let's put it down on a cloth beam. I've now cleaned the front slightly anyway. Yeah, so we've got to take it apart to get the handle ends put back in. Let's do it, and then it's done then, isn't it? I can send it back. Another one out my hair. But bearing in mind this one wasn't working when I had it. I can't remember what the symptoms were, but it definitely wasn't working. It was kaput. So should be able to blow that little bit of dust out from there. Gone. And we need to put these handle ends back in. Right, so that's that one. And this is this one. That's that one. You can bet your life when I put it back together there'll be another bit of dust in it somewhere else. Let's just do this one as well. It's always fun and games with these. You've got to get that in that slot properly, otherwise they won't go in. Got it, there we go. And our dust is gone. Thank you, Rob. Make sure all our buttons, no, we need to make sure that one's in the up position. I've got a bit of a basket case has come in this week. I might go and get that and show you in a minute. This has come in from Ernest, and it's another Sony. It's a Pro 80. Now I think we'll have a look at that because this one's pretty much done. Make sure we haven't got any jammed keys again a minute. Then back in the display. Display's clear. In fact, I've still got power on it, so my backup battery, backup super cap is holding nicely. I do like these radios. They're a little bit easier to work on than some of the other ones. It's just a lot of work to get them apart and do them, really. So yeah, there's no battery panel for this one. I will just check on my notes later just to make sure it wasn't sent in, because, you know, I do make a note of all the bits that are on off of it. So we've got it locked, key protect. We'll give that display another bit of a clean, because it's still got a bit of muck on it. Not from me, mind you, but yeah, that's a scratch. I thought it was a bit of muck, but it's a scratch. There, dust is gone. And our handle ends are now back in. Oh good, let's make sure it works one final time. I ain't got the aerial up, so. There you go, another SW77 saved. So you don't see them with the strap on very often. That doesn't sound good, does it? But there you are. Thanks, Rob. Quart, SSB is out of tune by 600 hertz. I don't know, because every radio I pick up, Volmet doesn't seem to be on 5505. It seems to be either side of it. So Volmet doesn't seem to be as stable as it used to be. I take it it's still used. Right, I'm going in with the other left, and I'm going to go and get this other radio to show you. I must put this LED back in. I forget which one it is else. So it looks like I've got to get some more LEDs as well. Right, let me go and get this radio that came in the other day. And this one, I'm not sure whether the gentleman tried to repair it himself, or he sent it away to be repaired and they couldn't do it. I can't remember the story on it now. But it might be interesting for you to have a look at before Mrs. Cruncher comes home. Okay. I won't show the boxes, it's got the gents. Yeah, this is why did I agree to look at this? I don't know. But I have. So we've got lots of that's the aerial. We're not worried about the aerial. There's a speaker. More boards. What's this? Ah, more boards. Okay. Yeah, this looks fun. It might be that I need to play with the what's the word I'm looking for? The SSB. I can't what do they call it now. I will check it before it goes back. But the SSB offset, sometimes it's biased more towards lower sideband than upper sideband, so when you're tuning it doesn't fall smack bang in the center. I can't remember what you call that now, but there is an adjustment for that, so I can have a look at that. But I thought we'd have a look at this kit, this Pro 80 kit. And my chair's going down again. Chair's gone down again. There wasn't a letter in with this unless it's inside here. There's a bit of paper in here, so let's have a look, see what this says. Switch, 13th of December. Oh, this chair is really bugging me. Oh. Ernest, that is yours. Welcome, mate. It is yours. It's a kit of parts, mate. It arrived Saturday. No, Friday or Saturday. What's Quart saying? SW77 has 2 crystals in 1 IF and PLL in 2 IF. In the second IF. Yeah, it's usually the... It shouldn't need anything doing to it really, because I haven't touched any of that. All I've done is replace the capacitors and put new LEDs in it. And a new battery, so... New battery. So what's the story with this then, Ernest? Because you didn't stick me a letter in with this. I'm trying to remember what you said now. Did someone ever go at repairing it for you? Or did you ever go at repairing it? I can't remember what the story was now. Got the speaker there. The speaker looks a bit see-through, so I'm not sure if that's if the rubber's gone on that. Let's have a look. Let's have a little look-see. Bang on using WebSDR. Ah, yeah. So we've got a religious speaker that's lost its rubber on top there. But these do go really hard, the rubber. In fact, this one is brittle. It's just gone rock hard. Yeah, there's no rubber left in that one, Ernest. It's not going to sound great, but you'll be able to hear it still. But yeah. Yeah, unfortunately the rubber goes rock hard. I think yours, the speaker was stuck to the front panel, wasn't it? The rubber. Let's have a look then. So we don't need to worry about any of that business or that. Don't have to worry about those. We don't have to worry about that for a minute. What we want to look at is this. So let's have a little nosy. Yeah, I think this arrived, it was either Friday or Saturday, Ernest, this arrived. So did you take it apart and decide not to do it, Ernest? Or it doesn't look like the caps have been done. Let's lay this out and get the microscope on it a minute. Let's bang on using WebSDR. Oh, you just had a look, you just had a look at it, Ernest, did you? Yeah, you're probably sensible not to attempt it, to be fair. It's not the easiest of radios to sort out. Let's have a quick look. It definitely looks like the caps have gone. see if I can see it. Let's plug the USB in so you can have a look. Let's have a look at the... Let's find... Oh yeah, nasty. Now usually the worst ones tend to be over here. Yeah, okay. Was this working at all before you took it apart, Ernest? Definitely got some corrosion there. If I can share that with you, where are we? We can. Yeah, difficult to see with the light angle, really. I can see it, but I don't think you will. Let's just zoom back out a bit. You might be able to see that a bit better. Yeah. So there's a lot of corrosion around. Oh, there's no sound before. Yeah. There's a lot of corrosion. All this is all electrolyte here, look. All of this dull stuff. That's all leaked out of that one by the looks of it. More down here on this one. More up here. The problem with these particular radios, this is the AM. It's not the IF. It's I can't remember what we call it now. But basically, all the AM signals go through this transformer. And what happens is the electrolyte leaks out of here, gets in underneath, and it melts all the windings. It corrodes the windings and they just drop off. And it's a devil of a job to put them back on again. Let's have a quick look at this. Where's my isopropyl I'm looking for? Ah, there it is. So yeah, we can have another look at the SW77 in a minute if you want. Connect it back up and we can have a look at the SSB on it. I suspect it's just the, I can't remember what it is now. I did one back along where I just couldn't suss out what it was at all, and then I did a couple more and I sussed what the issue was with it. Yeah, look at all that. That is all, if you can see that on the thing, but that's all electrolyte on the end of that cotton bud. It's gone down through the vias here. So that one's leaked. Yeah, so this has got all sorts of nastiness on it. If that one's no good, then we're in trouble. I have managed to botch another transformer from a Sony Walkman in there before. Yeah, well, the electrolyte's got everywhere there. This one as well is leaked. Not quite so bad, but it's corroded. So the amplifier is down in this section. The amplifier is just there. Apologies for the light. Maybe I need to get this microscope sorted out this year properly. So that's the amplifier there. And we've got corrosion all in underneath there. So this one's leaked out. corrosion here. It's usually that one that stops the amplifier working. Usually the IC's all right. We got corrosion all around here. Look, I don't know if you can see that SMD cap there. Not cap resistor even. If I can get it in focus, that is. Yeah, there. There's loads of muck around that one. Got the dreaded Sony glue. And the other place they leak bad is over here, underneath all this lot. So if we peel this board back here, you should be able to see underneath this. Yeah, that's not great. That's really bad there. So we've got one of these little tiny 5003 voltage regulators there. And that one is absolutely, I don't know if you can see, it looks like it's got green ice cream all around it. Can you see that? Well, that is nasty. Let's see if I can get it a bit better in focus for you. That is not good. Let's get the gunk off the end of my tweezers a minute. Yeah, that's all electrolyte there. Coming off of these two and this one in underneath here. Yeah, that's leaked everywhere. So it might be that that regulator's gone, and these are a devil to get hold of. I must have a word with the Dow, see if he's got a source for those. I had to buy one from Little Diode last time, and that cost me an arm and a leg. They know how to charge for stuff that's obsolete. So there's also some caps in underneath this. This is the DC to DC converter. We've got two capacitors underneath there, so that'll have to come off. So let's hope that that one there is still okay. Let's hope so. Fingers crossed, because that's what kills these radios dead. On AM anyway. Yeah, it's going to be a little while before I get round to doing that one, Ernest. Unfortunately, I've got so much on at the moment. But at least we've had a look. We know what needs doing now. I'll fill out my little form, stick it in a box with it. Hopefully you don't need it back right away, Ernest. Rampton, how are you? I don't think it's terminal. It's no different than all the other ones I've done, really. You're feeling sorry for Ernest. That is pretty bad though in that area there where the voltage regulator is. It's a 5003 SMD voltage regulator. And I've had a couple of them gone. I've pinched two out of other radios. I did order some in from Little Diode, or Little Fifas, some people call it. That's cruel. So let me get a little box to put this in a minute. We're going to get a little box to put it in, and I'll fill out my little sheet, and then we can maybe have a look at the SSB upper and lower sideband offset on that. I can't remember what they call it now. There's a word for it, but I can't think what the hell it is off the top of my head. Right, let's get me basket. Book this one in. So I've just got a little booking in form that I fill out when I get a radio in. It just tells me what bits are there and who it's come from, email address, blah, blah, blah. I think I've got your address on the box there, Ernest, so that's file your radio away. If I hide it away, I won't get scared of it. Just put that in a bit of protective wrapping. Yeah, if I hide it away, so you've not got the little adapter, Ernest, for it. Bad Joe, how you doing, mate? It's been stored away for years. Yeah, it'd be nice to get it going again though, wouldn't it, Ernest? Because, say, they're nice little radios, those. I've actually butchered mine to repair someone else's at the moment, so I haven't got one myself fully working. Well, I'd say that. I've got mine. Is that mine? I don't know. I've got 2 or 3 of them. But you want the frequency converter, don't you? Let's just pop a note of this. So this come in. I think it come in yesterday or Friday. Let's go with Friday, 19/18. Let's go with the 17th. Ernest, done. Oh, you've got the adapter, no worries. So, got your address. Have I got your contact number, Ernest? No, it doesn't look like I have. It looks like you are down in Portsmouth. Wow. Right, what's it for prepare is a Sony ICF Pro 80 serial number is, I thought the serial number is in there, but doesn't appear to have a serial number. Okay. Oh, hang on, no, it's underneath there. Look, there we are. I knew there was some somewhere. 101550. Condition. In pieces. So we've got, the only accessory we've got with it is the aerial. So, work required. Check T1 transformer. Check. Voltage rag. And clean boards. Right. Booked in, Ernest. How about that? Yeah, no worries. Cheers, Derek. Catch you soon, mate. Yeah, I'll check the emails, get your details off of that, Ernest, no problem. Was it £700, the recap fee? Oh dear. I think it was around 700, wasn't it? I think it was something close to that. Right, let's see if we can have a look at this one then, and let's use the signal generator and put out an AM signal just to see if it is slightly off or not, or whether it's just the SSB. Whatever they call it, SSB something or other. Yeah, exactly, Nick. I had to buy one from them because I had to get one for a customer's radio, but you know, when you're charging 18 quid for an SMD component, it's a right rip-off, isn't it? It was close, Ernest, was it? No, I'm only teasing, mate. Right, let's see. Where's my little dummy aerial thingy gone? I'm gonna need to set my signal generator up a minute, and we'll test it. We've got no SSB thingy on the signal generator, unfortunately. But I can check the AM frequency because it might just need the oscillator tweaking a little bit. But I think it's going to be the SSB setup, if anything. I know. There we are. That's the thingy I was after. That one. And that one. Certainly seems on frequency down on medium wave, long wave. Let's chuck out. Let's do 5505 then. Oh no, that's gonna clash, isn't it? Well, not if I've not got anything connected to it. Frequency. No. No. That's I want 505. Okay. Let's plug her in and let's just see if that's on. I think it's going to be the SSB alignment on it. Oh, great, I unplugged that one, didn't I? Is this one still plugged in, maybe? No, I don't think it is. chair's going down again. Well, that seems bang on frequency wise. Hang on, let me just untangle the wires. Let's turn the amplitude down a bit. Maybe not quite that much. It's absolutely bang on frequency. I've dropped down about a foot again. I've dropped down about a foot again. Oh God, I've got to fix this chair. I've got to fix this chair. Right. So we're on 5505. I've got it on local to attenuate it a bit. Let's bump it up a little bit more. So you can hear it there. Definitely losing it that way. Losing it that way. So it's bang on frequency. It's the SSB upper lower sideband thingy that's wrong on it. Let's go to slow then, maybe. Yeah. I can plug into the speaker and have a look at it. If I can find my lead. Have a look at the output. Apologies for the noise, let's turn that off because it's annoying, isn't it? If I plug into the external speaker, I can measure it on the test set. So let's set it, so it's around about 5 millivolts, so let's go . Yeah, difficult to tell. Let's turn the signal down a bit. So 6, 5, 4. Yeah, it's bang on frequency. I mean, I've got quite a weak signal going in it now, but you can just about hear it still, and my test set can pick it up. So it's not that, it's on frequency, so we don't need to mess with the oscillator. It's the SSB offset that we need to mess with. No, if he starts tweaking, I'm never going to look at it again. No worries, Ernest. There's nothing wrong with the radio. You've bashed it too many times, Rob. I've told you that. Unfortunately, Rob has bashed it a few times. Although he denies it, he has told me he's done it. So it's been bashed. So I suspect, I'm wondering whether these knackered the crystal in it, because it's intermittent. Right, okay, let's have a look at the adjustments on it. There is... I can't remember what the hell they call it now. It certainly is that, because I've done it on another radio that wasn't working at all. It is the... zero beat adjustment. I knew it was something. It's this here. Is this zero beat adjustment? So tune the set to a known, stable, strong AM station. Adjust L301 for a zero beat note. Change the mode selected to the opposite band. Confirm it continues to hold a zero beat when it doesn't adjust again. It may not make sense, but when you actually do the adjustment, it does make sense, if you know what I mean. There's all these other tracking adjustments and that, but you don't really need to mess with that. It's this thing here, because we know that the signal is bang on. There's no issues with that. It is just literally the upper lower sideband zero beat, I believe. Because you've got FM adjustments there, FM stereo, FM scan stop, clock frequencies, all that sort of stuff. Tracking. SSB frequency L301. We could do it to volmet really, but it's AM. We need to set an AM station, not a sideband station. So let's pop it apart again. We'll have a look at it. Right. Let's make a bit of space here. Probably going to get dust in it again now. As I say, I do find tuning into volmet myself is a bit random. I always find it's slightly off one way or the other. Now, whether there's something in my room here that's interfering with it, which is highly likely, I don't know. Check zero beat before stripping KW. I'm just going to get it apart because I just love taking it apart. It's my favourite thing. Oh dear. Right, so we should be able to prop this board up because the adjustments on the other side of this board would be, wouldn't it? I'm hoping we can just prop it up with it. In situ. Come on. Give it up. Okay, why won't you come up now then? I missed a screw somewhere. No, it should prise up that. It should just pop up. Yeah, I thought so. Get this thing here out. There we go. There, right. I need something in between now to stop it shorting. Okay. So 301, I believe, is the L301 is at the top there. Did say 301, didn't I? Cracking up. Yeah, L301 for zero beat note. So we've got lots of juggling to do here, precariously balancing it. Right, let's plug her in. So I mean, I could use radio 4, but maybe we'll use radio 5. Can't see the display now. Okay, why can't I hear anything? So we had this is a pain, this power switch on these things. So let's go. AM, is it 970? The trouble is I can't see it at this angle. Oh, it's gone off again.
Even though Gillette was what, 3 yards away from him, throws the ball with his left foot, passes it out, but also got back on the bench, having started the last 5 Premier League matches, and the goals for Everton.
I mean, it might be better to just put a signal from the signal generator in it and do it with that, to be fair. Let's go with, say, frequency 1 megahertz. Oh, right, let's take the radio out of the case a minute. Let's take the front panel off. I need to jam that little thing up, otherwise we'll be here for ages messing around with this, won't we? Need to get me a little cable tie on this damn lever thing here. That's a pain in the neck, that is. Good old Sony decided they were going to do that. There. Right, that's sorted that. Need that board down there, like that. Right, now I can sort it. Right, let's try that again then. Right, let's turn the amplitude down. Now you should turn it to SSB, which is, I believe, so you can hear it still beating. So can you hear that weird noise? Will this affect it? Yeah, it's got to be a plastic trimming tool. So the idea is that you tune it so as that disappears, that noise. I could have sworn I had a plastic trimming tool in here. I have. Let's just go on again. That's too big. Nope. Let's get the trimming tools out then. Hopefully you're with me on this. But don't mess with this. Don't mess with this. Tom's back. Cheers, Tom. Tom and Susie. Catch you soon. So 0 beat is definitely not right because it shouldn't be that noise. You shouldn't really be able to hear that tone. So let's see if I can do it with that one. So you can hear that noise there. So we need to get rid of that. So that's it, 0 beated there. So it says try in lower as well. Right, okay. It was only a little bit out, to be fair. Let's just turn that off. And let's try our vomit again then. Where are we? So it is that row down there, across there. 5505 5505 and execute. We have no aerial connected now because the aerial's out. Let's get my bench, a long wire. Let's plug that in. That doesn't sound right at all now. What a racket. I didn't have it in DX.
Receiving Stockholm Arlanda net report. Stockholm Arlanda at 1620 270 degrees 6 knots. Travel code temperature 1
I don't know if you can see that or not.
Wind calm, visibility 6 kilometers. Flight to Wilton at 1,100 feet. Forecast maximum temperature 1 and the mountain at 15 000.
We'll turn the signal generator modulation off. Okay.
On the 20th at 0 forecast maximum temperature.
That's where I messed up, Nick.
Becoming between 1500 and 1700. Cloud spotted at 1,200 feet. Becoming between 1800 and 2000. Visibility.
I can hear it a bit better now. Nick's quite right. So if I trim it now, it's in the 0 beat at the moment. That's nothing. That's it there. Let's try that again then.
Geneva, net report. Geneva at 1620 Zulu. Automated observation. Wind calm. Visibility 5 kilometers. Mist. No cloud detected. Temperature 1. Dew point -1. QNH 1020. Low sig. Paris Charles de Gaulle. Net report. Paris Charles de Gaulle at 1630. Wind 190 degrees. 4 knots.
That sounds better, doesn't it? I think that's down to Nick. Cheers, Nick. I had the modulation on, so.
2,500 meters. Mist, cloud, ceiling, overcast.
Duh.
500 feet. Temperature 0. Dew point -1. QNH 1020. No sig. Paris Army, net report. Paris Army at 1630 Zulu. Automated observation. Wind 240 degrees. 4 knots.
Reason was I was tuning it to the signal generator rather than a known station.
Visibility 7 kilometers. Cloud, ceiling, overcast at 1,000 feet. Temperature.
Okay. We seem to have it now. Let's put it back together again. Because I love putting it back together and taking it apart. And putting it back together and taking it apart. Right, we're probably going to get some more dust in this again, aren't we? He says, spraying nastiness all over it. Right, make sure we've got no more on here. I will remember to put the straps in this time. So yeah, it was just a 0 beat was off. I don't understand that, because I certainly haven't touched that, and I know the owner's never touched that. It's just for some reason it's drifted off. I don't know why. Can't explain that. Well, that sounds like Mrs. Cruncher's home. Yep, that's the Mrs. Cruncher alarm, aka Maddie. Right, let's get this back together. Yeah. Back together again. So the Pro 80 repair for Ernest will be at some stage in the future. I've got to box up a load of radios for Chris. Mr. Chris and Milky. Okay, now you daft thing. Right, let's turn that right down. Maddie is an absolute nightmare, isn't she? She really is. She means well, but she is a pain in the backside sometimes. I just got to try and get the volume control lined up. Just proving fun. Got it. Okay, stay in there. Right. Right, check the buttons again. All good. Put it back together and it'd probably be off frequency again. Don't say that, Graham. Those are back in. Actually, just double check that we haven't got any more dust in there. No, we haven't. Okay. Oh, so it's like our page is having a problem. Our chat's having a problem, apparently. Thank you, Rob. Rob socks and opens doors. They're funny Labradors, aren't they? They've got their little quirks, all of them. Maddie likes to carry something around, and in the evening she won't go in the lounge unless I come out of the lounge, and then it's like she's going back in to stand in for me, so to speak. Okay. Oh, I knew. I just glanced in my head. I sort of thought maybe I haven't put that piece back in, and sure enough, I haven't. So I've got to take it apart again. Not fully apart though, but I'm gonna have sore fingers by the end of this, aren't I? We'll get there. Right, let's put this piece back in. A number of times I forgot to put this thing back in. It's loads of times. Loads of times. Not the end of the world though. Better to do it now than send it back to the customer and forget that you haven't put it in. That doesn't tend to happen though, because I do keep everything together. So that was quite a lot of work. That, if you remember, we did a lot of repairs to the board. I had to pull that plastic connector out of the way and repair some through holes on it. Quite a lot of work, that one. But these do tend to be, because the caps tend to be bigger than some of the other radios, they leak more juice out and there's more of them. The more complicated the radio, the more to go wrong, isn't it? Let's make sure that that was in the... Yeah, that's fine. Slimy, half-eaten tennis balls, that's about right. Yeah. Yeah, Maddie's usually walking around with a tennis ball in her mouth. If she can get hold of one that Coco hasn't ripped to pieces. Right, final try. The final test. We certainly sorted the LEDs out, haven't we?
Valid from the 19th. Variable 3 knots. Visibility 500 meters. Cruising past cloud, ceiling, open at 200 feet. Tempo from 1500 to 2100.
That's on the whip aerial.
Visibility 1,500 meters. Light snow plains. Cloud, ceiling, overcast at 100 feet. Becoming between 0800 and 1000. Visibility 3,500 meters. West. Cloud scattered at 400 feet. Ceiling broken at 600 feet. Becoming between 0900 and 1100. Visibility 6 kilometers. No significant weather. Cloud.
Just quirked.
1,500 feet. Scattered at 3,000 feet.
There you go. SSB is done. So it was the 0 beat was just a little bit out, very slightly. So that one can go back to its owner. If I can find my paperwork. Whew. Yeah, much better than that. Harvey's in. How you doing, Harvey? Well, how about that? I'm finished earlier. That's all that prep work I did, see? Because I removed the backup battery and had a go at the LEDs earlier. I'm really impressed with how those LEDs have come out, though. That's phenomenal. That's interesting, because I've just noticed now when the radio's off, you can still operate the light on the clock side of it. That's why there's 2 different switches. That explains it. So if I just push the light button now, just the clock light comes on. If I turn the whole radio on, they both come on. That's why there's 2 separate supplies for the lights. That's clever, isn't it? So that explains that. So there you are. I'll say the next radio I've got to finish is the SW55 that was working fine. I recapped it, it was working fine. Took it outside, yeah, it's working fine. Brought it inside, having another play with it. Thought I'd listen to a bit of sideband on it, plugged my external area in. Then all of a sudden it just died on AM for some reason. So really not sure what's going on with that. Tim's off? Where is he? Tim message retracted. Harvey's Brewery beer. Huh. Respray the side and top panels of the CRF 320. Have you finished it now then, Bob? Is it all working as it should? Got all your gears and everything sorted? Oh, cheers, Tim. No worries, mate. Anyway, I am going to call it a day there. Mrs. Cruncher is home. The radio is finally all sorted and back together. Sounding nice, looking good. And it can go back to its owner at some stage next week when I get round to packing it up and sorting the invoice and all that sort of stuff. But the owner has already prepaid the majority of that anyway, so shouldn't be too bad. So I'm going to call it a day there, people. I hope you've enjoyed that today. We did get it going. We've learned about backup super caps, and we've learned what LEDs work well in it, and we've learned how to do the 0 beat adjustment. But don't touch it, Rob. I've got one of the SW55 I was going to do in the week quirt, actually. It's down here. It's what was the thing? Yeah, so it's the it's knackered basically. It's had all the caps and that done, but it doesn't work on AM for some reason. So I've got to go through. I think it's the preamp section on AM, but I've not really got that far yet. Anyway, people, that's it from me today. Have a good one. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next week, if not before. Bye for now.